Hey, it's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about Tyler Perry's comedy drama, Bruh, which can be seen on BET Plus, and it's season 2, episode 17, Once Upon a Time. That's right. I know these recaps are late coming up, and some of them were back from December, but hey, I'm doing them now, and I'm getting it in for you before the new season starts. Now, before we get started with that, if you have not subscribed to my channel as of yet, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, select all, and it'll let you know every time I upload any new content. Then I ask that you smash that like button, write a comment, and share the video. That's all I'm asking for you. Anyway, help my channel grow. It's getting there, so I appreciate it. I can't do it without you guys. Anyhow, this episode was pretty funny. Like I like John and Miss Alice. They're over the top crazy sometimes, and I sit here and just laugh like, really, really, really. But this episode, it was kind of deep because it starts with Bill and Regina. They're at the Justice of the Peace. And he showed up. She thought he wasn't going to be there. She gave him an ultimatum in the last episode. So he showed up and he shared his truth with her about, his doubts and confusion about being with one woman. She's like, what are you saying? And he's letting her know, I love you to death, but I don't know if I could be with one woman. But you saying this now after you broke up her wedding? Really, Bill? You gonna break up her wedding and now you having doubts of being the only one? She could have been happy with that other man being his only one. So she was like, are you saying you can't be faithful? And he was like, I'm gonna do my best. And he promised that he would do his best to be faithful. She was like, yo, that's like you putting me on the shelf once you find something better. Like you don't know if you can or can't. And then he gets down on his knees and say, yeah, no, I love you and I want to do this. And he said, I want to get married. He said, I know the other dude got down on one knee. I'll get down on both of my knees. Come on. And he told her the reasons why, which were corny reasons, because I love you and, and whatever else it was. But it wasn't nothing like, so like, oh my God, that was beautiful. No, it wasn't that, so Bill I don't know how this is going to work out, but, they go through with it and they get married, but then she started saying, you sure? Are you sure? Now she want to back out of it. And that's why he got down on his knees. That's right. I said, girl, you just got on him for not wanting to do it. Then when he said, okay, we'll do it, then you going to start backing out. Come on now, TP with the script writing. We can't be going back and forth. Come on. Anyway, who we got? Mike. Mike is talking to the John and Bill because Mike has a cocaine problem, so he's talking about how his cocaine habit started, how he just needed it to keep him up. It was a large workload and all of this stuff, with his job. Remember, he's an attorney. So Greg and John, I don't know what happened. I guess Pam had left. And Greg and John, they try to talk to him. And Greg is telling him about this rehab place he knows. And it's an outpatient facility where you go in on the weekends. And so after a while, Mike says, okay, he'll do it. He'll go to the rehab place. And he's like, can I bring anything with me? He's like, can I take anything with me? And John's like, you can't take the damn cocaine. And he looks at him. It's like he got two eyes. He's like, why would you say that? He said, look, I'm just making sure you can't take the cocaine. You can't take it. People are crazy. Sometimes they don't have it in their head. John does that fast talking and everything. And he's going on. He said, look, let me tell you something. My cousin was going to jail and he came with a brick with him. He brought a brick to the club. I don't know if he was talking about a brick of drugs or an actual brick, but he said he came up in there. He said it was his stuff. They told him to bring his stuff. So he brought the brick. I was like, oh my God. I was like, his family must be chock full of nuts. I tell you, oh Lord. So then anyway, after they take care of that, they tell him to get his stuff. He up there grabbing, picking up. He said, oh, it's an out facility. He picked up the clothes that was on the floor, like a shirt and some pants. He said, dude, what are you doing? You don't have no luggage? Get a damn suitcase. You got money? You ain't got a suitcase? He's like, get some stuff. He said, you coming out there? He said, you said it was an out facility. He said, yo, this motherfucker is high as hell. It's like, how he gonna just try to walk out the damn door with clothes in his hand Talking about he ready to go. He was like, Lord, he's like, so they finally got him situated. And, John was acting silly. And Greg's like, you don't help none. I'm like, Greg, you just so stiff. You really are. Him and Tom, they some stiff characters in this show. But anyway, then John go back to the sandwich shop. And his mom is there talking about she's so tired from the rush. Oh, she made $56. And she's so mad that he left her that she took keeping the money. He's like, mine don't work like that. So anyway, they started talking and stuff. And she asked him, did he go to the wedding? He's like, what wedding? She said, the wedding wasn't there. He said, no, I didn't go to the wedding. She said, yeah, he need to. She said something about making him making him marry her. Regina making Bill marry her. And he said, Ma, you can't make somebody marry you. Yes, you can. No, you can't. And she said, let me tell you my story. He said, Ma, I don't want to hear your story. And she started telling the story anyway. He said, yeah, I'm going to have to listen to it, right? I'm going to have to listen. And she tell how, she was getting married and this guy liked her, something like that. He wanted to marry her and her father. She had to get her father, had a shotgun. She's like, your father? She said, yeah, got it. He said, why you get a shotgun? I was pregnant. You was pregnant? But, Ma, are you talking about me? She said, no, it was, boy, stop asking me questions. Stop talking. He said, Ma, you the one who brought it up. You start telling her. She said, boy, if you don't get out of my face with them questions. So she slipped and told that she was mad. She was pregnant before she got married to his daddy. And that it was a shotgun wedding and the father made him marry her. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. At that point, the only reason that craziness stopped was because Bill and Regina walked in. And they're showing off and telling them that they got married. And John does that. We's married now. I was married now. He does both of them. And they laughing and they talking about it. Miss Alice say something rude that, y'all don't look very happy. He don't look real happy. Oh, we'll know how if it'll last or something like that. And Regina's like, what you talking about, Miss Alice? She said, nah, girl, never mind. She said, come on, let's go in the back and talk. So they go in the back and, Bill is like, he said he just did it. He tells John what happened. And John is like, oh my God, you actually did it? Yeah. So he told him what he did and how it went down. And he said, I's married now. Y'all know that's from The Color Purple. Daddy, I's married now. See? So he did that several times. The women came out from the back and they said they was going to go shopping for some lingerie to wow, Bill. And as soon as they leave out, Bill falls down to his knees and starts crying. And John keeps telling him, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And then it ended with Mike calling, oh no, it didn't end with this one. Mike calls Pam from the rehab place and tells her where he is. And he thanks her for what she tried to do. And he apologizes for the way she treated him. And she's in her car driving and she's pissed and got an attitude towards him and everything. But he's like really letting her know he understands she was trying to help. He apologizes and he thanked her. And he tells her that he loves her, and she said, I love you too. And she told him, this is not going to be easy. And she's giving him all this advice. And he kind of don't want to hear it, but he sits there and listens to it anyway, because he's making these faces. And then they end the call. And before they hang up, Mike says he loves her again. And she says she loves him back. But then it ended with Bill showing up at Natalie's yoga studio and letting her know that he just got married. And still, he's still looking at her like, I got married, but I still want you. He said, I love Regina. I love her to death. He said, but why am I still standing here and still want you? And she's like, Bill, don't start. You made your choice. And he basically was saying that he wanted to talk to her. And she's like, I have a good therapist for you. I can no longer be your therapist or help you because I done slept with you. So I can't do that. So she says she has a good therapist for him and that she's not talking to him anymore. And she's trying to say bye so he could leave. Like, why are you still here? And he starts getting horny. He got a hard on. She said, oh my God, you're standing here getting hard right here. And I can see it. She was like, what is wrong with you? He's like, I don't know why. I'm standing here wanting to cheat and stuff. And she's like, no, you're not going to put that on me. You need to get out of here. You need to go. And at that point, Pam walked in behind him and he didn't know. And he's like, I can't help it. This is what you make me do. And it went off. Ain't that nothing? This trifling brother done went and married this woman and he went straight after the wedding to the other girl's place. Ain't this nothing? But anyway, I told you this episode was a little deep. But like I said, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it, you know. I just hoping that he get told off in the next episode by Pam because he busted. She need to go tell on him, but I don't know if she'll tell her girl on him or whatever. But we'll see in my next review. So this is your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.